Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Vinicius Junior. Great defending, strong and determined. Vietnam are looking to break at pace. And he's there to retrieve it. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I'm going to highlight somebody with special talents, maybe a special mentality, and it's this guy, Emi Martinez. As a goalkeeper, he is just a big presence. He's a big strength in the team, and we know he has a reputation for gamesmanship. He has a reputation of trying to get in the heads of his opponents, and it all comes with a lovely personality and a different character. And it's good to see that in the game.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Konate.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Now it's Mbappe. Well read, nice interception. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's managed to get free.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Vinicius Junior. That is good alertness. He's and the finish! Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, there's a probing ball. Bruno Fernandes. And he's intervened well there.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Paris Saint-Germain looking to pass their way through. DiMarco. Musiala. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. DiMarco. DiMarco goes on a charge down the left. Bellingham. And Konate. He's in, sure. He's had it hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here. No way through, so back it comes. Pellegrini. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary. Wood touches it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Ruben Dias is offering some sort of an apology there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Isak. And there's green grass ahead of him. Now it's De Jong. Lovely bit of skill. Has a go! That has been knocked clear. Musiala.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's gone back to the keeper. Oh, it's come loose. Mendes, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And we hit half-time. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. We're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players.
There's the shot! What a wonderful goal!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Could be danger here. He is through here. Just the keeper to beat. That's a decent clearance. Nice interception, well timed. And that was very necessary. Araujo gets a foot in here. Musiala. That's a corner kick.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's been taken short. Nuno Mendes. Konate. Now he's off and running. He's had it taken off him. He might be in here! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Bellingham.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He rises! No mistake! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Vietnam clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 22.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Le numéro 17. Le numéro 19.
There's a sharp little ball here.
Le numéro 42.
Shapes to shoot!
Le numéro 20.
Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Musiala certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Vietnam are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Paris Saint-Germain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Rafinha. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Wood. Konate. Some resolute defending there. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Partey. That's a nicely weighted pass. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Musiala. Musiala finds himself offside. DiMarco. And the pass is intercepted. Well, played right into his path. Now the finish! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mbappe kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Into the last quarter of an hour. Quality ball. No way through. Rodri. Matheus Cunha. Drive. Matheus Cunha! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, that ought to have wrapped it up, Peter. He may well regret that, you know.
Vietnam have their second corner now. Bruno Fernandes plays it short. Konate gets it away. It's gone for a throw-in. Cristiano Ronaldo. Araujo. Wood chasing after it. Musiala. That is expertly dealt with. And now the breakaway. That looks a cracking ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Rafinha! Oh, the ball's come loose here. He could be in here. Now there's a... And a shot! And it's there! And surely that settles it. That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Oh no, this does not look good. That's a throw. Isak. Shapes to shoot! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So, a breakthrough already. Bruno Fernandes simply refused to be outdone there. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he skips past his man. Araujo. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nuno Mendes. De Jong looking to run onto it. Nuno Mendes. Di Marco is there and he can get that clear. Strokes it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Isak. Musiala.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And that is a little undercooked. Oh, that is a... He's had a shot! It's in! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Paris Saint-Germain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Isak. And the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Cristiano Ronaldo has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
That's a little off target. Oh, easy pickings there. Bruno Fernandes. Danger averted for now. Rodri gets his pass away. In comes the corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. Ronaldo is onto it in a flash. Defending was strong and firm. Bruno Fernandes. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Bellingham. Dink through. Isak. Isak! And it's in!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Vietnam get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
There will be a throw-in. Nuno Mendes. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Bellingham! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Just eases him off the ball. Pellegrini does really well to win the ball there. Vinicius Junior. Short changes him with that pass. Musiala. Isak. Vinicius Junior. Nuno Mendes. Now, what about a counter-attack? Bellingham. That's a lovely, neat pass. No, that was never going to make it. Threads one in. Konate clears. DiMarco. That pass has been well intercepted. Isak in acres of space out wide. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Vietnam really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now that's well seen too. No way through. Pellegrini. And Konate. Van Dijk.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Musiala was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Bellingham, good read, needed to be. And he's there to get it away.
71,649.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly. Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 17. À sa place, le numéro 22. Changement.
We expected better, and so did he.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
There's the shot! It's a goal! They have come roaring back!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
This has become one superb game of football.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Rafinha. Now it's Pellegrini. That is good alertness.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now. Paris Saint-Germain showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Pellegrini. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And here's Pellegrini. Oh, perfectly measured that. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Oh, good-looking ball. Can he put it away? He's got a goal! And the comeback is complete!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 18.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Le numéro 19.
So we have a breakthrough. Now, how will things develop from here?
Le numéro
Well, I think you can
42.
write this lot off in your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on? They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Some good work on the right flank here. It's a sweet ball, that. Now it's Pedri. It's a mighty effort!
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps
Oh,
additionnel.
this looks sharp. Alvarez charging forward, the ball at his feet. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's got away. Mbappe hits one! Really well taken goal. They have stolen level at the last. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time.
Chers spectateurs, nous allons procéder à l'annonce des numéros gagnants de la tombola. Si vous avez un billet, regardez bien l'écran. Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 25. Le numéro 3.
Don't test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time.
Le numéro 8.
Vietnam conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? Spread neatly. Branthwaite did well to stay calm there. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And he's quick to get it clear again. Branthwaite. Ronaldo might just make this. Alvarez. Rafinha. He won't be happy with that one. Chip through. Not the most accurate pass. Rafael Leao. Pedri. And here's Alvarez. Now it's Rafinha. Oh, well played, well played. And he cuts out the supply. Matheus Cunha. Isak. Real chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Mbappe. Bellingham. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's going to go a long way. Ronaldo, who's set up one goal so far. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Musiala. Extra time reaches half-time. Yeah, it is coming down to those last 15 minutes. A truly attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Musiala looking to run onto it, and he's managed to get free. Now he's off and running. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Good running, strong and purposeful. Quality ball. And here's Isak. Pedri. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still...
Decent hit! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Isak gets flagged offside.
Vietnam have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Well, he's done very well to take that back. Isak. Matheus Cunha.
Alvarez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And we're done. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a sharp pass. Great ball if he can get there. Isak has got himself a free kick. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Played back in. Wood is herring after that one. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Looking for the runner. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Vietnam clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That's a nicely measured pass. Well read, and the danger is averted. So what can they make of this? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, there's a probing ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Frankie de Jong is one of the most versatile midfielders in the game.
Bellingham! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
They've played it short. Vietnam could try it again now. It's their second corner of the game. Mendes with the clearance. DiMarco. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's intervened well there. Musiala. Oh, that is Bellingham! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Bellingham. And Konate. Vietnam finding their passes. Bruno Fernandes. He's going to be disappointed with that. The ball's gone astray. Vinicius Junior, and he's managed to get free. Now it's Rafinha. Now that looks a decent ball. That's an excellent interception. That is good alertness. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Wood is offering a wry smile there.
And he's taking no chances there. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival, Nuno Mendes. That's very neat. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Araujo. Musiala will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Wood. Vinicius Junior. No, he is not giving anything away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, terrible pass. Big chance! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Rodri.
Vietnam truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And here's Isak. Isak gets flagged offside. Bellingham kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Gets his pass away. Can he put it away? He has done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Wood demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Paris Saint-Germain are doing very nicely, thank you.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is...
Oh no, this does not look good. He is through here. And he was alert to it.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Bruno Fernandes.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, what a climb! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Ruben Dias gets it away. And we hit half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Yeah, chins have dropped, heads are down, and half-time couldn't have come at a better time.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Vinicius Junior looking to run onto it. He's had a hit! Konate calmly anticipates. Musiala, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Bellingham, and here's Isak. And he's there to get it away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Isak.
Isak really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Ah, that's a fine interception.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Bellingham really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And here's Isak. Nuno Mendes. Martinez punts it upfield. Ruben Dias. That has been cut short. Rafinha running with the ball. Paris Saint-Germain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's sick.
Great chance! Has another go! They've done it!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 17.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games. That has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. In with the challenge. Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. Shapes to shoot! It's there! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So the lead now is 2.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Isak under intense pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Oh, he couldn't quite make it. ended up in no man's land. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Rodri. Matheus Cunha. To Pellegrini. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Just 5 minutes remaining now. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Matheus Cunha. Oh, played right into his path. Matheus Cunha is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
We're not going to make any further progress now. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Showing good feet. Now it's Chouameni. Isaac! And that is that. Vietnam perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and a goal. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. The action has already started. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Some really good ball movement.
These early exchanges...
There's the hit! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Vietnam finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Branthwaite. Now it's Pellegrini. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Wood looks to get on the end of this. Wood. Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Bellingham. Look at the space here. Brilliantly cut out. And he's there to get it away. Konate.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Araujo.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Good read, needed to be. Pellegrini.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
It's Bellingham. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Nice sequence of passes, this. Passing nice and neat. Martinez can claim that. Van Dijk. Bellingham. 15 minutes till half-time. And here's Bellingham. Oh, well played, well played. And he's heaved it away. Bellingham. Bruno Fernandes. Yamal makes the interception.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Paris Saint-Germain looking to pass. Wood! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Climbs up big! That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Nuno Mendes. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Corner number 2 then. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Gently done. Just eases him off the ball. Musiala. Rodri. Bruno Fernandes. Vinicius Junior wins the duel this time. Oh, can he get onto this? And here's Pellegrini. Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Nuno Mendes. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Time and again they are repelled. And there is the half-time whistle. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So off we go once more.
Vietnam can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Wood is onto it in a flash. Isaac. Bellingham. Now DiMarco. Rodri. Bellingham. Vietnam finding their passes. Nuno Mendes. Pellegrini. Corner.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Isaac! Now that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 3 coming up. And now a sudden chance to counter. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Branthwaite kept his eye on it, and he's there. Vietnam still this single goal behind. Paris Saint-Germain have reclaimed it. Bruno Fernandes. Bellingham. Bruno Fernandes. Shapes to shoot! They've done it! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 19.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Le numéro 18.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides and with such great individual...
Wood! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And again they hit the front. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peak.
Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 13.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
À leur place, le numéro 15, le numéro 42. Attention, changement.
Shot could be... and the shot! Just off target. It's a good ball played into space. That's a nicely measured pass. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Nicely weighted ball. Forwards and with intent. Nuno Mendes. Oh, and he's through the middle. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. And the shot! Decent enough try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Bellingham. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Konate, it's an inviting looking ball that. Matheus Cunha, Bellingham.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rafinha. Nice ball. He's had a hit! There it is! Looks offside, I think. Yep, the flag is up.
Yeah, the assistant did have his flag up. The referee seemed to spot it late, though. Nevertheless, the right decision.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Right, looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Out of play for a throw. Rafael Leao. Nuno Mendes. Final ball not quite right. His teammates are irritated at that. Bellingham. Turns and goes back. Branthwaite deals with that comfortably.
Paris Saint-Germain certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Alvarez gets into some space. That's a decent clearance. And they're back on the ball again. Strokes it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Il y aura 4 minutes de temps additionnel.
Osimhen. Can he finish? Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Alvarez is offering a right smile there. This is a Hollywood or bus corner. The final whistle is up next.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Rodri. Stones. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. And the ball is out of play. DiMarco.
Look, there has to be more urge.
And that is that. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And as you can see, we've already started here. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
I don't think we've seen a dribbler as good as this guy, Vinicius Jr., in some time. His favourite move is to receive the ball in a wide position, attract defenders his way, where he can turn them and just leave them behind and have a clean run at goal. He's a very tricky customer, and getting...
Oh, what's he done? Bellingham. De Jong. Bellingham.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Branthwaite gets across to intercept that. Nuno Mendes. Nicely weighted ball. Wood. Bellingham.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Isak. Oh, that's nice. He's looking to set free a runner.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Osimhen. And here's Pellegrini. Bellingham. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. Bellingham. Short changes him with that pass.
Oh, great feat, that. Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Oh, he couldn't get hold of it.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Vietnam are looking to break at pace.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Musiala. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Pellegrini. Now it's Bellingham. Now the finish! Goal! That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Well, I think he knew, Peter, that once he controlled it on his chest, the follow-up was going to be good, and that was special.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
De Jong gets good distance on it. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Musiala. Now it's Wood. And here's Isak. Wood. Tries a shot! Cleared without hesitation. The less said about that pass, the better. Danger averted for now. Looking for the run. Oh, he's found support out wide. Deflected behind for a corner kick. That has been knocked clear. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Matheus Cunha. Partey. Bellingham. There's the shot! And he hits the net. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Vietnam are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Matheus Cunha, Ruben Dias, promptly. And there is the half-time whistle. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Vietnam are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. Oh no, this does not look good. And more, and more, and more. And they are cruising away. Vietnam find a position of real strength now.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Not the most accurate pass. Matheus Cunha. Pellegrini. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Osimhen. Araujo. Osimhen chasing after it. Bellingham does really well to win the ball there. That's really well manoeuvred.
Wood really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Paris Saint-Germain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're...
Musiala! Oh, taken with style! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
The matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. The action has already started. Matheus Cunha. There's the shot! Has another go! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And that has been cleared. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. That's a super give and go. Partey getting this one clear. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Musiala! That had everyone off their seats.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, that's well spotted. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That'll be a throw-in. And he's managed to get rid. Quarter of an hour played. Looking tidy in possession here. And the shot! It's anyone's ball now. And he gets rid in a hurry. Vietnam have their second corner now. Konate can get it clear. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Isak couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Vietnam have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
Yamal. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Gets a good foot in there. Bellingham. Matheus Cunha. And that is masterful defending. Yamal. Isak.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Now it's Osimhen.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Araujo, chance here to counter. Branthwaite kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Bellingham shot a goal! He's delivered all right!
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Vietnam are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Branthwaite gets good distance on it. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Konate, De Jong. Passes short and sharp. Oh, he's found him in space.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a sharp pass. Vinicius Junior. There they go, Hunt hits one! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? Branthwaite tries to clear. Wood.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
He can get that clear. Ball is over the line. Mendes with a definite foul there. Now it's Pellegrini. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Musiala. Musiala going full steam ahead down the left flank. Osimhen. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Vietnam come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very... Can he finish? It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
That's good defending, very good defending. Konate getting this one clear. Konate calmly anticipates. Musiala. It's Van Dijk. Neatly clipped into space. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Paris Saint-Germain looking to pass their way through. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Rodri gets across to intercept that. It's really well cleared. Osimhen being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Vietnam clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he has been fouled there. And he is going into that little black book.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro
Both
18.
sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Le numéro 14. À leur place,
Wood.
le numéro 7. Le numéro
Oh, that's
9.
wonderful
Le numéro
alertness.
42.
And he's
Attention,
heaved it
changement.
away. Works it forward. Bellingham. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. It's just beyond his reach. Vietnam still have the cards to affect this game. Partey. Araujo. It's Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. But he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
That's headed upfield. Olise. Mendes cuts out the pass. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
No, that was never going to make it. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
That has been cut short. Musiala. Just eases him off the ball. Branthwaite with the clearance. Shifted upfield. Osimhen. 5 minutes left on the clock. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Isak is onto it in a flash. Bellingham. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Bellingham.
Il y
And he
aura
was
2
quick
minutes
to
de
react.
temps additionnel.
Oh, what a mistake! Has a goal! And yes, it's there! Deep into injury time! And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something.
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Vinicius Junior is fouled. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, sweet feet. And he has been fouled there.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Smashing header! Partey is there to clear.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Isak. And he stands tall, impenetrable. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pellegrini to Musiala. Musiala going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, can he get onto this? Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Paris Saint-Germain have it back and can go again. That's been cut out, well played. Vietnam, oh, terrible mistake. Oh, super ball. Picked out brilliantly, and he was alert to it. Osimhen has got himself a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
We could be looking at a game-changing moment.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Musiala out of play for a goal kick. Oh, easy pickings there. Partey. Musiala.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
DiMarco. Thinks one through. Oh, delightful ball. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Nuno Mendes. In with the challenge. That's headed upfield. Osimhen, he's found a way through. That's tidy. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Bellingham spots it and intercepts. 15 minutes till half-time. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Wood. Musiala. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Martinez deals with it effortlessly. And he's intervened well there. Vinicius Junior. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Forwards and with intent. There's no flag. Nuno Mendes. Oh, well played, well played. DiMarco.
Vietnam truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Bellingham. Pellegrini. And he's there to clear it. Chance! It's there! They are right back in business.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has. Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
Vietnam grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
And he's quick to get it clear again.
Additionnel, une
Oh
minute.
no, this does not look good.
This is the time you need that pace.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Great hit! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He'll try to keep this alive. Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Vietnam head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. Any strong opinions on the first half?
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. So we're just settling back into this second half. Wood did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, such a clever touch. He's got tall. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. He's gone forward. Branthwaite getting this one clear. Isak. Cristiano Ronaldo. De Jong.
Well played and well cleared.
Osimhen. Pellegrini.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
De Jong has created one goal already.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That'll be a throw-in. Partey. Partey gets a foot in here. Partey.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, important interception. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Changement
Time
pour le
then for the
Paris
first
Saint-Germain.
substitution of the
Le
game.
numéro 20, Cristiano Ronaldo. Le numéro 19, le numéro 18. À leur place, le
Now it's
numéro
Pellegrini.
42, le numéro 5, le numéro 7. Le nombre de spectateurs.
And that has been clubbed away.
71
He's done very well to take that
898.
back. And he's managed to get free.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Keeper's dealt with that. Cleared without complication. Musiala. Matheus Cunha. He's cut it out. No, that was never going to make it. Looking for options for movement. Pellegrini, real chance! And he hits the net! And the game is well and truly turned on its head! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Vietnam take... Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Changement.
Vietnam can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Into the last quarter of an hour. Partey does really well to win the ball there.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he can clear it away. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's played forward. He's not got that quite right. Isak. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Alvarez gets rid without sophistication. Vietnam, moments now away from seeing this one out. Wood finds himself offside.
Paris Saint-Germain need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Looks to go up and over. It's gone for a throw-in. Rafinha. Rodri gets it away.
Il y aura 4 minutes de temps additionnel.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Konate. Alexander-Arnold. Very nicely done. And he shoots! Decent enough try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Alvarez. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed to turn this around. Going behind seemed to strengthen their resolve, and it's been a wholehearted reaction and an absolutely terrific win.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Bellingham. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I'm a real fan of this guy, Ruben Dias. Portugal do have the reputation.
And that's caused a worry or two. Branthwaite gets across to intercept that. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Bellingham. Araujo. Musiala is wide and looking to get onto this. And the keeper beats it away.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Konate. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Rodri. That's a nicely measured pass. Wood is carrying after that one. And they're back on the ball again.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
So it is still 0-0. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Isak! And it's a goal! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Oh, you've got to love that.
Concentration, conviction, contact, and sheer class.
Vietnam have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Vinicius Junior. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now they can spring out of defence. And he's managed to get rid. Nuno Mendes. Well, they could break here. He won't be happy with that one. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's had a shot! No mistake! Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Paris Saint-Germain grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Yamal!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vinicius Junior. Isaac. Pellegrini. Isaac. And he's being shifted off it. Ruben Dias. Now it's De Jong. Musiala. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Romero gets rid without sophistication. Bellingham. Matheus Cunha. Musiala. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Yamal is the guilty party there. Musiala. Oh, well played, well played. Vinicius Junior. Partey. Wood looks to get on the end of this. Just eases him off the ball. Rodri. De Jong on a charge down the left. And there's green grass ahead of him. He has found the way through. And the shot! What a wonderful goal!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd, and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play, with the half-time scoreline 2-1. And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Vietnam can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Konate cuts out the pass. De Jong, played out towards the right wing. Oh, nicely intercepted. Partey. Yamal.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
De Jong. He's had it hit! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Paris Saint-Germain take a 2-goal lead and are looking chance! And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Well-timed, excellent interception. And that is as far as they're going to go.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Alexander-Arnold. Musiala. Isak. Mathias Cunha! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro
So,
14.
time for changes on both sides, actually.
À leur place, le numéro 9. Le
That
numéro
should
7.
get the job done.
Changement en cours.
He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. And now a sudden chance to counter. Isak under intense pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
And here's the chance to counter. And he's there to retrieve it. Vietnam ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Vietnam perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Alexander-Arnold. Isak. And that is expertly dealt with. Rodri. Wood. Wood does really well to win the ball there. Oh, sweet feet. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Mathias Cunha. Rafinha. That is good alertness. Isak! He should have put that one away.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 19. Le numéro 17. Le numéro 3. À leur place, le numéro 2. Le numéro 20. Cristiano
Oh,
Ronaldo.
now here's an interesting
Le numéro
matchup.
8. Attention, changement.
Konate.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
He's under a lot of pressure there. Partey kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rafinha. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. That's very neat. Decent hit! Now, can he find a finish? And he's following up! And yes, it's there! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy. I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Chouameni.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And smartly reclaimed. Out to the right.
Temps
Alexander
additionnel,
Arnold.
3 minutes.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. The fullback is in acres of space here. Olise. He's got the shot away! And it's in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Well, those play...
So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 13. Le numéro
90
5.
minutes gone, and nothing between them still.
Le numéro 15. Le
Vietnam
numéro 11.
displayed great character to force extra time from what looked a pretty ominous situation. The question now is, can they go on to win it? It is doable.
Look, it's a run defences dislike, but the timing has to be...
Oh, now the finish! Just too high. Mbappe. He's making a real surge on the left. Traoré. Vicario can pick that up. Caught offside that time. Rafinha carries the ball down the right. Might be danger here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a little off target. Olise looking understandably energised after his goal. Konate tries to clear. Mbappe. Decent progress down the left. Oh, it's just a little long. Olise, Rafinha, Mbappe, Stones. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And Araujo. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. He's not got that quite right. Bellingham. Half-time, extra time.
Chers spectateurs,
Yeah, it is coming down to those last 15 minutes. A truly attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team? And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. This has been enthralling. So what to the last 50? It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, should have put that away.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Partey. That has been cut short. Shifted upfield.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Driving forward. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he's heaved it away. Konate. Cristiano Ronaldo. That's going to go a long way.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Mbappe. Rafinha did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well, there's the clearance. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Magic. What a magical football match, and genuine respect. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. The action has already started. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Wood, Vinicius Junior. That is a crunching tackle.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Branthwaite gets good distance on it. Vinicius Junior. That's cause for mild irritation. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Isak. Nice interception, well timed. Deftly away. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. De Jong does really well to win the ball there. He's in plenty of space here. Isak. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. So, what can they make of this?
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Now, what about a counter-attack? De Jong. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Yamal. Nuno Mendes. Bellingham gets over and intercepts. It's their second corner of the game. Now it's Wood. Crosses it in. Van Dijk attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Matheus Cunha. Musiala. Great defending, strong and determined. Wood is onto it in a flash. And he cuts out the supply. Isak. De Jong. And he welcomes it in. Yamal unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. They get a throw in. Tries to get it clear. Rodri. Oh, they could break here. Pellegrini. Now Di Marco. Rodri. Half an hour played now. It's Bellingham.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Exciting looking ball that. That has been cut short. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Van Dijk. Good ball over the top. And that's put paid to a promising move. Good spot, he's seen the run. And he's there to belt it away. Paris Saint-Germain have reclaimed it. Vinicius Junior. That's very neat. Osimhen. Well, that is one way to stop him. Vinicius Junior. Wood. He's got the shot away! Van Dijk. Osimhen. Wood. Vinicius Junior. Can he put it away? Pellegrini, and they can counter here. Musiala, and it's lofted through here. Matheus Cunha. Cleared without complication. And the first 45 minutes are up. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Rodri. Oh, no joy this time. DiMarco is offering some sort of an apology there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And here's Osimhen. And he's on his way! And he has been fouled there.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro
Time
18,
then for the first substitution of the game.
14.
Someone's eyeing this up with real belief here.
À leur place, le numéro 7.
He's gone for goal.
Le numéro 42.
That
le numéro
was
9.
travelling. Bellingham. Matheus Cunha. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That's a nicely measured pass. Osimhen has a goal! What a wonderful goal!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree. Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Vietnam have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Matheus Cunha is wide and looking to get onto this.
Vietnam couldn't really be more watertight in midfield, not a trickle.
He tries a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And the header! No, not the best of headers. And they win it back again. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear.
Can he finish? He has done it! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Paris Saint-Germain grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And they've got rid. Konate.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Matheus Cunha. He won't be happy with that one. DiMarco charging forward, the ball at his feet. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least. Because
Oh, he's taken it.
look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's managed to get free. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Le numéro 13, le numéro 10. À leur place, le numéro 4, le numéro 15, le numéro
Alvarez.
11. Attention.
He has found the way through. Olise. He's in here.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Osimhen.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Osimhen. Musiala! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them haul themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a shade optimistic.
Vietnam have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Rafinha. Osimhen. Olise.
Temps additionnel, 5
He's
minutes.
dealt with that really well. 5 minutes to add. That is good alertness. Rafinha. And here's Osimhen. Mbappe. Mbappe gets it away. He's shifting through the gears here. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. He's trying... Crossbar comes to the rescue. Decent hit from there.
Oh, and the keeper didn't have that coverage, you know. He can start breathing again now, I think.
Rodri. It's Pedri. And it's Van Dijk. And that will be the final act. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi, everyone, and thanks, Peter. It's great to be on board.
Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. We have already started here. That's a shade optimistic. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Vietnam clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Could move up a gear here. Branthwaite kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Mbappe. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Di Marco. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pellegrini. Hits one! Caught offside that time. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Thomas Partey, Peter, has an amazing engine, constantly covering both boxes and both flanks. The perfect player you want sitting in front of your defensive line. You'd be hard-pressed to find players who are any better than him at screening the ball.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Wood. And here's Isak. And that's and the finish! And that's caused a worry or two.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Vietnam still without a single shot on target. And he was quick to react. Yamal. Isak has it out wide and in space. Van Dijk getting this one clear. Deftly away. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. He's picked his way through. Konate. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Pellegrini. Mbappe! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Cleared away. DiMarco. Oh, great header! And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, well played. And here's Mbappe. Good read, needed to be. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Vietnam clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, it's come loose. Wood. He's having a go. And he has kicked it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And he's there to get it away. Isak, and the shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead.
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
Paris Saint-Germain have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Konate. Engages and forces him off the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Now DiMarco.
Il y aura 2 minutes
Van
de temps
Dijk.
additionnel.
And they can counter here. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The message is clear, none shall pass. And we've reached half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it.
There's the hit! Goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Vietnam grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Van Dijk clears. Konate. Mbappe! Corner number 2 then. Defending of the desperate variety. Aimed beyond the defence. And now they can spring out of defence. That's a look and place it forward. And they're not going to make any further progress now. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
This interception, his positioning was spot on. Nuno Mendes plays a delicate ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
DiMarco. That's a sharp pass. He's shifting through the gears here. Now the finish! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
Branthwaite. Partey. Now it's Pellegrini. No, he is not giving anything away. Vinicius Junior. Pellegrini. That's Partey. Olise. Olise! Oh, that was no routine save.
Olise actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain.
So, third corner of the game.
Le numéro 19, le numéro 18, le numéro 14. À leur place.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Le numéro 2, le numéro 7, le numéro 42.
Alvarez.
Changement.
That's Partey. Musiala. Musiala! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And they're back in front. Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
the manager called on him. He's had a shot! And yes, it's there! And with that goal comes comfort. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Bellingham, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now who's going to be first to this? He's got the shot away! Sticks it away! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 3.
The changes then in quick succession. So major alterations here in the defensive department.
Well, the manager clearly thinks his side has done enough and they should be able to hold on from here. The only worry is it too soon?
Vietnam get themselves back into contention.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
And they're quick to get it back. Alvarez being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Danger averted for now.
Vietnam have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Oh, nicely intercepted.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right.
5 minutes.
Alvarez. 5 minutes to add. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Rafinha. Bellingham. Cristiano Ronaldo. And Mendes. And he can clear it away. And there goes the final whistle. Vietnam can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. The action has already started.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Vinicius Junior is the guilty party there. Deftly away. Musiala. And the pass is intercepted. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Isak. Oh, he's in! Oh, shooting chance! It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
So, a breakthrough already. Matheus Cunha.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Look at the space here! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And here's Yamal. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Up he goes! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
No, he's not getting past him there. Neatly clipped into space. Branthwaite gets across to intercept that. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And he was alert to it. Isak. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Osimhen. Partey. And here's Isak. Matheus Cunha. Musiala. Vinicius Junior. That's a nicely measured pass. Wood. Can he finish? They've done it! They are right back in business.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter.
And the finish! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Nuno Mendes. Floated through. And that's put paid to a promising move. Osimhen chasing after it. Partey. He's in space and looking for options. Mendes just loves to go forward whenever he can. Dink through. That is good alertness. Wriggles his way through, and he's searching through. Musiala. Caught offside that time. Vinicius Junior. Van Dijk. Vinicius Junior was steaming forward. And there's green grass ahead of him. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, important interception. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Vinicius Junior. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Turns and he's had a shot! Alexander-Arnold. Musiala. Works it forward.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
That'll be a throw-in. Can he spark a counter here? Isak.
Might want to be careful there.
And it's half-time here. Vietnam head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. Vietnam head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, 1 each, and the game right on edge. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Musiala. Osimhen. Brilliantly cut out. Oh, that's well spotted. Branthwaite. It's Van Dijk. De Jong puts his foot on the gas. And that could set him on his way. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Chance here to counter. That has been cut short. Yamal. It's a good run down the right. Partey. Musiala. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
It's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce match, 71 000.
And here's Musiala. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 17.
So, time for changes
Le
on
numéro
both
18.
sides, actually.
Le numéro 14. Le numéro 3.
Konate spots it and
Le numéro
intercepts.
42.
Wood,
Le numéro
he
7.
welcomes it in,
Le numéro 9.
and that has
Le
been
numéro
clubbed
11.
away.
Changement en cours.
De Jong.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. No, no way through.
Mbappe. Mbappe.
Driving forwards. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Vietnam perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
This is promising. Alexander-Arnold. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Olise is onto this.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Alvarez.
Isak.
Stood up well to him there.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Mbappe.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Passing is crisp and sharp. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Vietnam clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Could move up a gear here. Alvarez is fouled. It's a throw-in. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
That's really well manoeuvred. Wood. Oh, that's nice. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Partey gets it clear. Van Dijk. Branthwaite. Konate. Araujo kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, that's clever. Can he put it away? Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Belly. And that will be it. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, obviously they'll be disappointed with the loss, but, you know, they'll be back on the training ground working through their problems that will undoubtedly have been highlighted.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.